A first down throw for Winston. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. The Bears and Bucs, you might recall, met in Tampa week 2 of last year, which was actually the first game for the Buccaneers after Hurricane Irma washed out their opener with Miami. And it was the Bucs who beat Mike Glennon in that game 26-9. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. On 3rd down, Winston. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. They find some open field here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 34 yards there and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
If indeed the Chicago Bears were looking for a nice change-up to Jordan Howard at running back, they found it in Tariq Cohen. I'm telling you, this guy is shifty, quick, even though he's small in stature. Some people have called him the latest human joystick.
How about that? That'll be fun for Madden players. Just 5'6", but as you said, he can move. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
He'll get it up the middle, and he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Then I get
his first carry, he loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Let's go.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd and long for Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
18.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 2nd down, Winston again. He'll buy some time right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Second down, Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. It's fielded at the 45. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. 18. Red, up.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And this is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Hey, let's get a conversion. Come on. Sunday. Green, triple C. Let's go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Hey, ready. Black, 550. Hey, easy. Hey, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Lock in, lock in. Yep.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Open man right side is Ingram. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go. Hey, 18.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to his left. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Lock in, lock in. Gotta go. Red.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It was Mitch Unrein that made the tackle. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A Chicago 1st down to former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. They'll run it now out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Hey, gotta go. Red. Hey, slow down. Red.
On 2nd down, Trubisky buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd and short.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hey, 18.
Now Trubisky to throw. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken short. with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now the Buccaneers already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Working out of the gun, Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first.
Hey, let's give it conversion. Hey, let's go, let's go. Wait. Where we go?
Winston now from the 50. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ricky Jean-Francois. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From the gun, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. The veteran Carlos Dansby in on the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Jameis to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here's Winston. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Eddie Goldman in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. After the interception, here's Trubisky on the move to his left. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Trubisky now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Steps away. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go. Lock in, lock in.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
To throw is Winston. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks able to drop him for a loss of 4. The Bucs on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Winston sliding out of the pocket. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
Hurry! Move!
They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Again, it's Trubisky. He finds Howard complete, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And here's a very low-line drive. Almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep it moving.
And Winston lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job 1 paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Evan Ingram with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears will extend their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Airing this one out for Evans. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. Trubisky will throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first, or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Red up. 58, boy, 58. Red up.
Throwing here, Trubisky. It's caught, Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Red up. 18.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Lock in. Move.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete here. Ryan Smith right there defensively.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
58's Mike.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears continue to pour it on. Parkey with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken very short. Powerful running. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, Are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They go play action. Winston rolling to his right. And Brate, the tight end's got it. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Now Jameis on second down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Cliff Averill in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Winston. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Throwing, Winston. He may try and run for this. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high because mentally you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone.
And this is going to be a safety as Trubisky gets swallowed up in the end zone. So the screen pass goes back. Master written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger. And this time, it costs them 2 points.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Winston. Room to run past midfield. Over the middle to Evans. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down, Winston. Oh, some strong run. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Jameis now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A first down throw for Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Winston again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Play action now. Winston escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And Boyd has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go. It's time to play. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
From the red zone now, Winston. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Jameis to throw it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hang on, we got, you see it, you see it? Three down. Right in,
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Shepard. He got 29 yards that time.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
You see it?
Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Red, hey, gotta go. Move. You see it?
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. M.J. Stewart made the tackle from his corner spot. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight 1st down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make...
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A 2nd down throw for Winston. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage, Winston. He's got Evans. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And he's brought down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready. Blue ready.
Jameis now on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
59 fight. Check, 59. Check right.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. To throw, Winston. And the pressure gets to him again. Ricky Jean-Francois in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Brian Anger now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Oh, the Bucs swarm in and they block it. And they'll wind up taking over in plus territory at the 40-yard line.
So when I look at the scoreboard and realize they just blocked a punt with that type of a lead, how much of that was a called punt block or how much of it was a breakdown, you think, by the team punting the ball?
You got to think a breakdown, right?
Yeah, that's what I think. I think someone just didn't fulfill their assignment and end up now in even worse position.
Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Aaron Lynch coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. He's going to go for a big play. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Winston now. And his throw here's incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off-kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that will shave one more off this lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Noah Spence able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Red, up. Red, up. Red, up. Red, up.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. Room here to run. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Following the interception, Winston. And Winston lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Hey, gotta go.
On 1st, they go right back to Howard. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, after that stop, you know that 3rd down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again? Or maybe you go play action and try and throw the ball and pick up the necessary yardage.
And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
18. Hey, gotta go.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something."
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They go play action. Winston. He's going to let it fly. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This is Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Brian Anger now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Onto the field now come the Bears. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Four down. Alert. Hey, let's go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Third and long for Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted. Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. One last shot now for Winston. He's going to let it fly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game, but These two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical?
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all your points, as a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Trap music originator, fresh off of my hiatus, yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. Promise I don't give a about them little. In and out of air lane, never been a part of the in crowd. Got a problem with me, I said, y'all got the same friend that I came in with, ducking all that lane. Hey, everyone knows on go. I rolled in the 4x4. Believe if I kept gon' go see me with, ain't gon' see them no more. They love when I talk, they roll by the car lot when boat.